Hello boys and girls. This is now where I can talk to you about the thing I couldn't talk about. I started a video in the first week of January and had to pull it. So I will now go back to the beginning of January, play you the video, and then I'll catch up with you shortly. Hello. Welcome to a new video. I'm starting this on Sunday afternoon. You join me in the BRM. Now, I haven't had this car out for a while. And for those who haven't seen it before, it's the Rover 200 BRM. But I have fitted the Rover 75 turbo engine in with the 200 bhp K-Maps ECU. I haven't used this car for a while, but it's been up for sale for quite a while. Now, today was Bridge Classic Cars. Most of you, well, some of you will probably know that I go there quite often if you see me on socials and stuff. It's a restoration company primarily, and they do a lot of competitions, like raffle cars, you know, things like that. It's about an hour from me, so I thought, you know what, I go over there every month. They've got an open day. I'll get the BRM out the barn, take it for a wash, and go for a blast down there. I forgot how bloody good this car is. I don't suppose it's fast in modern terms, but from someone who, you know, whose first car was a Metro, not like kids these days who've got turbo Fiestas and things as first cars, this just reminds me of my old turbo days, like my original Rover 800 turbo, my Opel Astra 200 TS, the South African import with the C20 LET in it. Just the boost. And then this morning, on a cold January morning, my gauge was showing intake temperatures of 15, 16, 17 degrees. So it was getting lots of nice cool air. The road was empty at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. This car just flies. I love it. I absolutely love it. As I say, I'd probably be left for dead by a modern car of, you know, nothing exciting, but it just feels really quick. It handles well. It's got the LSD. I don't know, I'm surprised. A, it hasn't sold. People probably, as there isn't any other, well, there's one other turbo one that I know of, but people won't know what it goes like with the turbo in it. I know probably the 200 bubble conversions that have put turbo engines in are the same, but I don't know, just with the BRM suspension, the LSD, it's just a brilliant car. But it's for sale because I've got the white 400. I mean, I could sell the white 400, but I haven't driven that for so long. I don't know if it gives the same excitement as this. I don't know. But anyway, I've been to Bridge. Right, so it is Sunday morning. I've just popped to work on the way home from Bridge because I've got someone who wants to come and look at something. But then normal service will be resumed tomorrow. No doubt it will be Defender. I'm sorry it's very Defender heavy at the minute for anyone who's not into Defenders, but obviously I've got to do what I've got to do. So I'll see you in the morning. Cheers, guys. So I started this video saying how much I love the BRM. Midway through this video, I've got some news to report. It's now very poorly. As you can see, not a good day yesterday. So there you go, bit of a mess. I was travelling along a national speed limit road. I was doing about 40 at the time. A lorry was coming the other way. He was indicating right to go across my path, obviously, to a turning. But he was stopped. He moved forward, so I braked, and he stopped. So I thought, fine, he's seen me. So I carried on. No, he hadn't. He pulled out. I swerved, clipped, obviously where he was turning, I clipped the front driver's side of his lorry, which went down the side of the car, put me in a hedge, bounced me out of a hedge back into the road. not a good day. He did admit defeat. He said he didn't see me coming. It was completely his fault. Turns out he was the manager of the company. So it's now in the hands of the insurance, so we'll have to wait and see. So that's going to stay in the barn now until whatever happens. So anyway, right, so you're caught up. The reason I decided not to put that video out was because of the whole insurance claim thing going through and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the insurance is now paid out. And I've kept the car. Safe to say I did better than selling it. Let's just put it that way. By about 3 times. Anyway, now I've got the car. Part of me was going to let them take it and just wipe my hands of it. But I thought, you know what, it's worth more than what the buyback is. I'll buy it back and do something with it. So, we've got options. We either put the replacement bits I've got in stock in, i.e. I've got wings, I've got bonnet, I've got lights, front bumper, I've got one of those. So do we put it all back, leave the rear quarter and buzz about in it and then not care? It's a free car. Do I put all the bits on it and try and flog it with the rear quarter? But I know that I struggled selling it for cheap, for fairly cheap, running and driving without any issues. So probably won't sell too easy. Do I strip it and sell the bits? Do I stick it in the barn and forget about it for either another shell to come up or till I decide later on I want to do something with it? I don't know. But let's have another look round and remind you what's the problem, especially now it's in the lights of the workshop. Right, so the front wing. The headlight, obviously. The bumper, obviously. The washer bottle's gone, as has the wiring. So that will need sorting out. The front panel, I presume, is twisted round, so we need to check that. Obviously, it's all scratched up. The pillar's all scratched up. The roof's all scratched up. The door has got a bit of bush rash, but I think once that's cleaned, that would probably be all right. You can kind of see marks up here. The rear quarter. Obviously, it's pushed the rear quarter in and it's folded behind the light. Rear bumper's all scuffed, but that'll go again, I think. Yeah. So, what to do with it? As I say, I couldn't sell it for the price I was advertising it at. And now, especially as it's a Cat N, be even less valuable. So part of me wants to reshell it into a white shell, but trying to find a nice white shell is difficult. There is one on eBay at the minute. One lady owner apparently, but you look at the MOT history and it's had advisories on rust on seals. The latest MOT has got no advisories at all. And when you zoom in on the pictures, you can see overspray on the door cappings that are black. They've got white all around the edge. The bottom of the seal is got white overspray on it, so I'd imagine it's probably been lashed up. Although it is in Birmingham, again another issue, but I am going to Birmingham in a week or so, so I might even pop in and have a look, you never know. So that's an option. And then reshell everything, so obviously engine, gearbox, suspension, interior, everything, and make a white BRM, because again, this has lost its value now, being Cat N, and with that rear quarter damage, it ain't worth having. So that's one option, or the other option, as I say, is to break it, but I don't know. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's a bloody fun little car to drive, which makes me think I should really reshell it. There is another BRM that's being broken, and the rolling shell has been offered for fairly cheap, but it is rusty. It needs seals. It needs the same panels that this does. So, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, probably not worth doing that one, just to be in the same sort of position as what I am, other than a dented rear quarter. So, yeah. Right, what I'm going to do today, before the Punto goes off for scrap, I'm going to take off the broken bits, i.e. the wings, get the front bumper stripped down, get the lights out, and we'll just have a look at the panels behind all this and see how bad, and that'll give us another indication. Starting at the back. so the light is out. Let's get this torch. You can see the actual aperture for the light is fine. It's just round here where it's a bit pushed in. Obviously the rear quarter, and behind here is a bit crumpled. I mean, it'll probably, with a pull here, it'll probably pull the whole lot out. The bumper will go again, it's just scuffed. You know, a bit of polishing, of maybe a little bit of filler in the scratch there. I mean, that needs a bit of attention at the back there, but it's not the end of the world. So that's that. Let's have a look at the front. The front, so this bracket is bent, but that'll probably go again. This is slightly pushed in. If you can see, it is pushed in here. Oh, let's try and get this torch out of my hand. It's pushed in here. That should be flush, so that just needs a little tweak out, as does this. This just needs folding forward a touch, and the front's all right. Obviously we've got a bit of rash damage from where it ripped the header tank off, which is down there. So that's all right. We're all right at the pillar, no issues there. At the front, we're all fine. It is just limited to this corner. All this front panel's okay. I mean, the intercooler's seen better days. Could probably do with a new intercooler on there. This side's fine, but this wing got rash damage and was a bit rusty anyway, so that had to come off, so I thought I might as well. The bonnet has just got a little tweak on that far corner. I've got another bonnet, but that one will easily go again, so I'm going to just leave that one on there for now. Right, let's lift it up. Oh, hang on. There's all the bits I've taken off. So you've got that, obviously that corner of the bumper and the wheel well came with it, but I think that will go again. I haven't checked yet, but it looks fine. Obviously rear light, fog light. Washer bottle was snapped, the two lugs. Yeah, it's got a hole in it, look there. So that needs replacing. That headlight was all right, the passenger one. Obviously driver's one's knackered. I need to keep the grille and the orange grille, because obviously that's trimmed to fit the intercooler, so that all needs to come off, as does that fog light. And there's the wings taken off. I've taken the BRM badges off to keep, as I have the side repeaters, so they can all go in the bin. Over here I have a good used wing for the passenger side and a brand new driver's side wing, already in stock for a few. I had that for doing this car originally, so that's handy. I've not been under here since the accident. It's the first time it's been on the lift, so it'd be interesting to see if there's any damage under here. Obviously we hit a bank and went up. I think that's probably just all where the, oh, there's a bit of oil leakage there, but obviously that's not to do with the accident, that's just the engine. And obviously the washer bottle was ripped out of here, so it'll probably still be a bit damp anyway. The under trail seems all right, subframe seems all right. This radius arm or track arm or whatever, that all looks good. There's no bend there. CV's all good. Yeah, I think we survived quite well. There's no obvious, I mean, there's that. That's probably where it caught something in the bush, in the hedge, but same there. But otherwise, I think we're all right. There's no other damage. Yeah. Heat shield's broken, but yeah, other than that, I think we've done all right. Right, so this is just a little short video just to show you what happened and what I was being so quiet about. Although obviously if you saw me on, you might have seen it on socials as opposed to YouTube. But so, question is, what do I do with it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think I should do, especially after my intro to this video, the love I have for it, don't know. Yeah, it's obviously fixable, easily fixable. It's just, do I want to go ahead with it or not? Do I want to reshell it? Do I want to cut my losses and move on? Who knows? So anyway, I just thought I'd fill you in. There is a video from last week from the workshop doing more on the Panda and the Defender, but I wanted to put this one out first, so that will come out shortly. And I'm about to start this week's video as well. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Don't forget to let me know what you think I should do with this car. Take care, guys. Ta-da.